Greetings everybody, it's Jim again with another tutorial here for the fantasy trip, and this time we're going to talk about engagement. Alright, let's just get right down to it. Cadius has really in for Golmanir for whatever reason, and Zelena is trying to defend. Now normally Cadius can make it to Golmanir's Hex, half of his movement is 4, so he can still attack. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'd make it into Golmanir's face. Now, you might have asked, why did I take that long, convoluted way when the most direct route is 1, 2, 3? Well, that is because when you move, and as soon as you move into an enemy's hex where the enemy's front hex is, you must stop. Okay, that's called being engaged, and that's when a lot of strategy happens here. Now, let's say Zelena had initiative, and she knew Cadius's bad intentions. Okay, well, she could choose to go first and then just move up, and now Cadius is engaged. He can't move away. Now, he can move. He just can't really move away. He can't move his full movement allowance. The most he's going to be able to do is called a shift, where you can move one hex side only, and you still have to be engaged to the person that you're attached to or engaged with. So that means that Cadius can move one, but he can't move one backward because he's not next to Zelena anymore. He can't move here either. He would have to move here or here, and that's it. He's stuck otherwise. And that's the basic. Now, as far as engagement goes, like let's say this scenario, Zelena's just turned around. Well, now Cadius can move away freely because he's not engaged with Zelena. And even the side hex he's not engaged. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now Golmanir's in trouble again. So the facing does matter, of course. Now, once if you wanted to get out of engagement, what would Cadius have to do on his turn? Well, the first thing he does is on his turn movement portion of the turn, when it's his turn to move, he'll shift one. He doesn't have to, but he shifts one and mentions that he's going to disengage on his combat turn. And then when his combat turn comes around, he simply moves one hex away. And that's all he gets, one hex. And if he's lucky, let's say Golmanir was here, he could actually even move in there and initiate hand-to-hand combat if he is eligible. So that's how that happens. So now, what happens if it was Ulf here as well? Well, now it's 2 against 1. How's Zelena even possibly going to defend Golmanir? Actually, it's just as simple. Basically, moves one up, and now they're both engaged because they're still both in her front hexes. And now the only thing is here that now Zelena's in a little bit of trouble because let's say, and not just because of tactical reasons of being attacked from both sides, it's just that now she can't even really move. The most she can do is change her facing. And why is that? Because remember, when you are engaged, you have to, when you move a hex to shift, you still have to be engaged to anybody you're engaged to. You got to be attached to them. So moving here, she can't get out of Cadius's grip. She is stuck there like luggage, and that's how that rolls. So that's a nice little tip of information. So now let's get rid of Golmanir for a little bit, and let's say that a bigger problem arises. Wham! So a big old giant gets in the way, and Zelena, being steadfast and forthright as she is, goes over and challenges the giant. Well, that doesn't mean anything. The giant can just say doop-de-doop-de-doo and just walk away like nothing, like a flea, like Zelena was just nothing more than a gnat. However, if Ulf actually got in there, now he can move. And the formula is this. A smaller figure or group must occupy more than 1/3 as many hexes as does the larger figure have in order to engage it. So basically, having 2 on a 3 hex figure will make this locked in. Now, mind you, when he moves around, he's still going to be the same problems and such, but that's how engagement works. And that's it in a nutshell, guys, and it adds a lot of tactical depth, and it's one of those things where when you win initiative, you may want to go first at times. That's one of the, again, I said that in other videos, initiative is really beautiful in this game because it's not just one-sided. It's not like, okay, I want initiative, I always go first, or I want initiative, I always go last. No, you have to take it turn by turn. It's a beautiful thing. I'll see you guys in the next video.